Hello. Hi, ladies. Good evening. Good afternoon. Hello. Hi, ladies.
Hi Hema.
Hi, Shantana. Welcome. Welcome to our Wholesome Wednesday session. Thank you for
Thank
accepting
you.
my request.
Thank you for the opportunity, Hema.
Pleasure. And you look gorgeous. It's an awesome combination there. It's a black and orange.
Yes,
Beautiful. Oh,
thank you. You look gorgeous too.
thank you. Thank you. So
That's a
how was
chadar.
your
That's a chadar, Mekla that
yeah,
you're wearing.
yes.
Yay!
I
It
had
looks
to match
beautiful.
yours. I had to match yours
Yes.
to fire. I bought it in my typical Kanjivaram sari coming from South. So I
Hello,
wanted to match
Auntie.
the same colors, and that's the best I could get.
That's lovely. Hello, Auntie.
I was just telling her to realign.
Yes.
So how was your Wednesday? How was your Wednesday, Shantana?
Okay. It's been good. It's been a little busy since morning. So
Yeah,
yes, yes. Looking forward to the long weekend.
I know. I know that long weekend just comes and goes. Palak
I
jhalkte
know. Even before you realize it's already over.
I know, I know, I know.
True.
Wholesome Wednesday session, ladies. Come on, join the platform. I can see three, there were five, there were seven, and then it's just dropped. Come on, ladies. Welcome, welcome to Wholesome Wednesday session. All are looking beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for the lovely comments. Keep those comments coming in. We need that. Absolutely, we need that. Come on, ladies. And what was special happening, Shantana, today? Anything special, or you were more concerned about your wholesome Wednesday session?
Yes, a little concerned, but now I'm fine. Now I'm okay. All good.
It's just a casual one, you know, nothing serious. It's a just fun platform, and at the same time, exchanging your ideas, you're exchanging your views. You know, it's very easygoing platform. You know, nothing rigid, and I'm not going to interview like a employee coming from HR. Absolutely not.
I, I know that's why I'm comfortable.
You know, I do a lot of interviews, and if it's funny, like, you know, if you're on the other side as an applicant, you know, you are always nervous and everything. Every day I speak to all the people who will be interviewed saying, oh, it's nothing. You know? And so
I
I'm
know.
on the other side, then I'll say, oh no, I don't want to interview. I just hate being interviewed, but I love to interview them. I would always love to be on this side.
That's true. So,
And it's so cold as well, isn't it?
yes,
But it was a beautiful day in the afternoon, and then
yes,
gradually, you know, tipped.
it,
So,
it,
but
right.
anyway, that's our winter.
Yes, beautiful sunny weather today.
Sorry, what's that?
It was a beautiful day today. It was very sunny and nice. Yeah.
I was just out there very briefly. Normally, I don't go out very briefly, and then I said, "Wow, it's so nice here."
I know.
Yeah. Ladies, I've got half a dozen here. Probably they will start coming in. Welcome, ladies. Welcome, Shantana. Welcome to Wholesome Wednesday session number 104. This is all about saris. Saris, and again, it's a craft work kind of like, you know, session. It was a combination of everything, so I wasn't sure what Shantana would be doing, and then finally, you know, she decided on craft work. So it's more about craft because she's very crafty. If you look at her website or the links what she has provided, you would be able to justify that, saying yes, she is really, really talented. And anyway, again, it's all about saris. She's in her Assamese attire, which is Mekhla Chador. I'm also in my Assamese attire, Mekhla Chador. And hope I pronounced it correctly.
Yes.
Yeah. Some say
Yes.
Chador and some say Chador. So I'm not sure
Chador.
which one is correct. Chador.
We say Mekhela Sador.
Chador. Yeah. Not Shah. It's not
No,
Shah. Shah.
it's sa. We just say sa, so that's
Yeah.
Sador.
Yeah, Chador. And mom is in a Kanjivaram sari. It's a pure Kanjivaram. It's 33 years old. It's my wedding one. Like, she and my mother-in-law bought similar saris because that's how they used to match at that time. Like, especially for a wedding as well as a reception, they used to wear similar saris, or not similar, exactly the same copy. And sometimes we never used to get that from from the shop, so we had to kind of like put in a request with the weaver saying, okay, we will wait for that, and then it was woven and then it used to come to us. So that's how the sari has come across. So that's my wedding sari, which is 33 years old. So that's what it is. I just wanted to match with my colors, which was like a beige and the red, and that was kind of closer, and that's why I chose that sari. So that's about our saris today. But Shantana is going to explain more about Mekhla Chador as we move along, and hopefully we can get some insight into some Assamese tradition as well. Right. Now coming to happy birthdays. Today I have Mrs. Usha Malle Cheruvu, Vijeta Kaushik, Usha Nayaka, Mani Mala, and Lakshmi Sujit. Out of this, Mrs. Usha Malecheru, I tell you, she is such a lovely lady. She posts almost every single day something or the other, like, doing a puja, or even if she's going out, or, she literally dresses up every single day and she posts a picture. And that's so sweet of her. I think she's right now in Detroit enjoying her stay with her son. So even then, she's kind of like posting photos and pictures of hers in beautiful gardens and everything, and keep that up. And we would love to see that going, especially in her age, like because the intention of the sari gallery was for my mom to post, but my mom has stopped it. At least she's doing so. I'm very happy about that. I have to kind of like persuade my mom to do that again. And now I want to talk about national days. Today I've got a few national days happening. Today is World Pet Memorial Day. So this is the time for the pet owners to remember the furry companions that have passed away or that have been living with them, and who, majority of them are into pets, but surprisingly, I'm not into pets. So I just can't relate anything to pets, but I can definitely say if you have a pet, this is the National Pet Memorial Day. If you have a beloved pet who have lost, this is the time to kind of like, come back with all the memories and just a tribute for the pets there. The next one is the World Brain Tumor Day, which raises awareness and educates people about brain tumors. This day also pays tribute to those affected by brain tumor. The next one is the World Oceans Day, which is an annual celebration and observation to honor, help, protect, and conserve the world's oceans. That's a great way to kind of, emphasize, um, combining the World Environment Day, which happened on Sunday. It's more about like, think green, go green, and, protect the earth and everything. It's somewhat similar to that day. And Shantana, since you are there, I can ask you, have you ever said oopsie daisies?
No.
No? Okay. this is the one which I kind of like learned when I had just, joined workforce in 1994. And I had this colleague of mine. She always used to say, "Oopsie daisies." I was thinking, what is oopsie daisy? It's just like a happy thing, like nothing serious or anything for anything. It could be, but she used to say it for anything. Oopsie daisies. And, today it's National Oopsie Daisy Day. So it is
Okay.
what it's an optimistic doll which you kind of like imagine being happy, and that's what it's all about. Oopsie Daisy Day, and it is set aside to encourage you to face the day positively and get up gloriously, gratefully, and gleefully every morning. Anyway, we are so grateful for what we have. We just had a conversation in the other group yesterday about being grateful. So being grateful every single day, we do respect, and we are so grateful to what we have. It's a special gift, isn't it? So
That's
just
true.
respect and honor whatever you have. So let us brighten up everyone's afternoon and tonight, whoever is watching. Oopsie daisies. The next one is National Name Your Poison Day. This is basically in 1880s or something, when people used to go and drink. The bartender normally used to use the word like, please nominate your poison, gentlemen. So this was it's like an idiom, like, asking the men which drink do you want, but the way it was portrayed was, gentlemen, just nominate what poison you're going to take today. So it was kind of like different. So that is what's happening today. So they are celebrating that National Name Your Poison Day. It could be a drink. Who knows? Next one is National Best Friends Day. If you have a best friend, this is the day to celebrate. I didn't know that there's a National Best Friends Day as well. We know there is Friendship Day, that's different. And this one is Best Friends Day. So this is an opportunity to, in case if you think that, you had a fight with your best friend, this is the best time. Just knock in, tap in, give them a call, and just unite. Life is so short, so you should be all together there, right? So now I have finished all my national days, and we will come to the session today. So this is all about craft work, which Shantana is very passionate about. So we always kind of like worry about what one cannot control. Shifting the same energy to what one can create will be beneficial. So crafting is the only way to escape without leaving home. And some amazing and beautiful things happen when one tries. But for that, one has to have a crafty flair, which I lack. I have a very tiny bit, but not like you. My mom is here. She's very crafty as well. And often the creativity reflects on who the person is. Yes, and today we are talking about handmade craft. So, handmade items are made with love and often have their own story. So, if Shantana makes something, probably she'll be cooking up a story while doing that, or listening to something, or relating to something. So, there's just so much personal touch in that particular item, whatever she makes. So, it's always thoughtful and is of high quality, it's sustainable, and it's supporting the locals, and it has a story, as I mentioned, and it can be customized, unique, as well as no two similar pieces will be the same, and keeps the traditional skills and crafts alive. So just because it is handmade, it does not mean it is easy. Of late, handmade products is more accessible easily, and also there is so much competition in this creative space. But if one is passionate about showing the creative edge, indulging in several forms of creating art, and believing in her created art is Mrs. Shantana Datta, a fashion designer by profession, has worked with an NGO, a school for the differently disabled slash special needs children and adults as an art teacher in Dubai before relocating to Sydney 5 years ago. She started photography as a hobby about 3 years ago and now is a professional photographer. I can vouch on this, Shantana, that you take beautiful photos and your session on photography is due. So I will be lining up for you when I repeat my sessions again for your photography skills as well. So in November 2019, she started her own handcrafted fashion accessories business called titled Art Antana. Is that correct? Is that
That's
how you
right.
pronounce
Yes.
my name? And there has been no looking back since. Art Antana Handmade offers a unique range of customized fashion jewelry which are handmade and created with love and passion. It also brings in a wide array of colors and intricate work of art. It could be wire wrapping, weaving through beads, or incorporating the natural goodness of gemstones. As I mentioned, no two pieces are the same. The only common element in each of these pieces created is passion and making sure that customer needs are met and created to suit their personal preferences for various occasions. She's gradually expanding her work, including more creative work like crochet, and her latest addition is paintings. Obviously, you ladies would have seen the collage which I did. I held on till the last minute to show off her talent in the crochet, the blouse crochet. It's beautiful. So you will be witnessing one of those pieces here. I hope so. You have that.
Yes, I
And she's
do.
good, good. She's also working on projects to upcycle pre-loved fashion jewelry, the accessories which are no longer used, which are and people are willing to donate. Ladies, Sydney Siders, anyone here who would like to donate to the unused, treasure for you, like it might be a trash for you, and for her, it will be a treasure. It could be bangles, or it could be probably if you have lost one and obviously you don't need the second one, right? If you give it to her, she will make it something creative. So, and basically, it's not only selling, whatever she makes, part of it, she donates to a charity. So, it's such a beautiful concept. So, that's really, really amazing work you are doing. And as I mentioned, she is contactable via both the platforms, which is Instagram or Facebook, or you can let me know, or you can message her through Messenger. She would be happy to take your calls. Or if you think that you're kind of like donating something, this is the best way you can help her out. And obviously, she's making full use of it. And again, the charity is being supported, and the charity which she supports is Samarpan, which is in Sydney, which helps children with special needs. So, Shantana, I'm going to put you on the spot now, and you are going to let us know what you're going to show us today.
Okay, I thank you, Hema, for having me today. And today I'm going to show you some of the jewelry that I make, as well as
Uh-huh.
crochet work and a few paintings that I've done.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
So
So,
first, I'd like to show you some of the simple things that I do. Those are just gemstone bracelets which I make. So
I
I
can see
have a
it in your
yes,
hand.
I do wear them most of the time. So they bring luck and fortune, which I believe in.
Match
So
the
yes,
sound, everything.
yes.
Gorgeous.
So these are some of the bracelets that I make, and
Uh-huh.
so these are just gemstones which I use to just make simple bracelets,
Yeah.
and some I add little bit of just a little bit of charm just to have a little bit of a dainty look to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Oh, that's
and
cute.
Yes, and there are some which I also use, the zodiac signs. So you can just, this
Oh,
is an
yes.
that's
Yeah.
mine. That's Aquarius. So yes, I'm an Aquarian. So
Cute.
it just have, you just can just add these. So I customize these. So in case you want anything as per your choice, I can do
Okay.
that. So there is a lot of things study about gemstones. I'm learning as I'm working on them. So this is
Yeah.
a simple example. This is a howlite bracelet. So they say
Uh-huh.
that for people who have difficulty in sleeping, so if you wear the howlite bracelets, it actually helps you sleep. Bring sleep at night. So
Nice.
this is
Huh?
just a howlite one, which, and I'm very fond of the lotus. So there's just a little lotus charm over here.
Yeah. A little bit
So
of harmony in there. Yeah.
yes, so you have different gemstones which like can calm you and soothe you and keep you fine. Some of them, I'm still doing research and trying to work on them. So
Uh-huh.
that is what I have for my bracelets today.
Yeah. That's very
Okay,
good. Very
and
casual.
and well, I have this is something which is one of my favorite designs that I have. So
Uh-huh.
that is just another howlite. I'm very fond of blue color, so most of my jewelry has blue in it.
Yes.
So this is another howlite gemstones that I've used, and
Cute.
this
Okay.
comes with a pair of earrings, just a simple
Earrings.
small earrings. Yes. So that is one. And well, in between when I was doing all this, then I came across a Japanese form of beading. So
Uh-huh.
that's called kumihimo beading. So it is just beads with which you can, you use a disc.
Oh,
With
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
yes, so this is the earrings and the necklace with that. So
Yeah,
this
because see, even in South India, like, my grandma used to do that design, like, not sure like what it was called. I think I don't know whether mom has, like, they used to make, that's what she's saying, they used to make dolls and all in that form.
okay,
Yeah,
okay. So
but
it might
it
just
maybe
be some connection there.
correct, correct. So maybe it's a different technique used, and maybe it's a copy. Hmm? So they also make like, like in South India, we kind of like, put, what are they called? Oh God, I'm just lost for word. We just put the, it's like, oh God, it's thoran, like, in Hindi it is
The one on
thoran.
the door.
Yeah, so we put that in the front of the house, and that could be like, beads or something. But now the trend has changed, like, they have different varieties. So that one used to have that kind of like design there. I remember
Okay.
doing that. Huh? Okay, so what did you call that as?
This
Kumuno.
is
What is it?
kumihimo. That's called a kumihimo beading.
Kumuhimo
So
bead.
it, yeah,
Okay.
that's a Japanese thing. So I just saw that and I was very interested. So I was like, what? So watching videos and YouTube is always there to help you with everything. Because
Are you all self-taught?
sorry.
You're self-taught?
Yes, self-taught as in like watching videos. Actually, when I was in Dubai as an art teacher, I
Uh-huh.
was in the production group as well. So over there, I had these very creative colleagues, and I didn't know anything about jewelry making at the time. So, but when I joined, we used to teach the special needs children. It's a sort of therapy for them to do beading and make bracelets and all that. So that is where I just learned the basics of what things we need and how to just go about. So that was how I just started, and after that we moved to Australia. So once we landed up in Sydney, it was like. I just and my I have two daughters, so they were pretty
Yeah.
young at that time. One was in year two, one was in five. So obviously I was busy with them, and so basically at home and taking care of the kids. And my husband was working, so it was then I thought like I needed to do something with the little time that I had because since it's it's a new place for me and with no friends and all that. So that is how I got into actually photography as well as jewelry making. So that is how how I started off. So it was then I started watching YouTube because I didn't know who to go to even ask these things. That was then I started watching videos, and that's how I started. So it is basically inspiration from YouTube that I am here today. So
With
yeah.
such a of knowledge, if you just have YouTube, you can spend hours together.
Yes, yes, that's true. And so basically, among the whole lot of jewelry making that I do, my favorite is wire wrapping, and I'm
Yeah.
very passionate about the wire wrapping part. So like it's something which is just made out of wires. So I've got the thing just to show you what I actually use. These are just wires, copper wires. I work with mainly copper wires, but I do use silver as well as gold at times. But
Yeah.
these are copper wires. So we have, I use these are different gauzes. So some of them are thicker, like the thicker
Yeah.
ones you can use for rings and, for sturdy things. But this is again the thinner ones. So the
Yeah.
thinner ones are used for the more delicate stuff. And this is even, there is one which is even more thin, like it's
Yeah.
very thin. So these are my favorite wires which I use for wire wrapping. And in
Do you use
with those
them for
wires, sorry.
do you use that for beading as well, like for beads?
Yes, so I make these. This is a bracelet. So
Yeah.
this is actually the wire wrapping part, which is done with
Oh,
just the wires, and
yeah.
then I add the beads, and so finally you have a bracelet. So you can. It's just very easy to wear, and you can just clip it on. So it's just like this.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the way.
Like a claw.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it again depends on what type of, things you really want to make out of that. So these are some of the bracelets that I have made. So this
Yeah.
is completely with wire wrap, and I just added gemstones to
Yes.
that. So
Mm,
yes. So this is again a bracelet, and
yeah.
this is another one with a different weave. So these are just the weaves that it's more like how you for the weaving for the saris, I guess that's the looms that they use. So it's
Yeah.
like the way you weave in a motif or a design. So this is similar. It's just that you need to use your
The copper color, like, does it leave the color? Like, is it fast enough or?
Yes, the copper wires that I use, they're anti-tarnish, so that it doesn't, because people don't like it getting into your skin, the color. But then for
Yeah.
me, I have this ring which is actually it's a snake ring, which
Yeah.
you can. So
Yes.
this I have made with the base, since it's just for me. So this is with the base wire, which is not the anti-tarnish. So actually, copper, they say it is good if you wear it. It touches your skin. So it's like I can make out that the days when I'm actually stressed, I do
Yes.
see a sort of color on the finger. So I know, like, I need to relax and calm down. And so I never used to believe in all these things because it's like I'm the sort who would be like happy go lucky. I don't really believe in all these things. But it's
Oops,
actually,
daisy. I'd say oops, daisy.
yeah. So yeah, it's actually it's proven that no, does work on you. So like it's fine. And maybe it might work differently for everybody. It's not that because it works for me, it'll work for you. But it's just a belief, I guess. But so yeah, I know when I need to calm down and slow down, and so it's okay. At least I know I know where I am. So I do work with silver wires as well. So this is an anklet. So
Yeah.
it's like so
Ah,
you can, this is a little different, so it's a little thing. So you just
oh,
open it, so you can just
yeah.
clip it in, and then you can just clip it there. So that's how it stays.
That's beautiful.
So this is the thing. And I'm a big fan of the tree of life, so I love to make a lot of stuff with tree of lives. So I
Yeah.
don't have too much of stock now because it's all been sold. So this is one. So
Oh, yeah.
this is a tree of life, which is the earthy one with the
Ah,
copper wire. So this
yeah.
is one, and this is another one which is in rose gold. I have,
Oh,
and
look at
these are
that.
these are amethyst gemstones, which chips which I have used.
Yeah.
And also, I have a couple of them just to show you. So this is one with the owl, and just
Ah,
this is again an amethyst.
yeah.
So I'm very fond of the amethyst gemstone. So whatever I love, I just use those ones very often. And
Oh, wow. Ah,
this is this is one with the chakra colors. So it is all
yeah.
the seven chakras.
Seven
So this is
colors.
yes. So this is the silver one in that. And I also like the dream catcher. So I tried making a dream catcher one also. This is with, yes, this is with Swarovski. You can see.
Oh,
So
okay.
so these are with the Swarovski crystals, and so that's
Yeah.
the dream catcher. Yes. And I also like to work a lot with. I love wildlife, so it's like I'm passionate about wildlife photography as well. So
Okay.
it's like I like to make things with animals in it, or insects and things like that. Creepy crawlies. So
Yeah.
this is a dragon. Again, this is again a wire wrap one with a dragonfly.
Hmm.
So that is one. And
Is that
sorry.
is, is that a silver one? Silver?
Yes, this is silver. This is a silver one. So it's like this.
Yeah.
And these are just the gemstones. So I think because of the gemstones, it looks more like the copper thing. So it's this.
Oh,
And I have the seahorse one, a pendant with the seahorse. I've not added the chain yet. So this is one.
oh.
That's one
That's so
seahorse. And there's another seahorse here. I'm very fond of seahorses. So yes, this is one. Yeah.
oh, wow, that's so cute.
And also for the ones, the music lovers, I have a guitar. So that's the
Star.
way.
Oh.
So this is all the jewelry things, and I also love to make. This is something a little different. This is for the hair thing. So
Oh,
it's
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah. It's in
yes.
trend
So
at the moment.
yes. So that you can just use it to just clip it in and just thing it. So I have a couple of them which I had made some time ago, but I haven't made it in quite some time now. So this is another one. So
Oh,
I was
that's lovely.
so this I was thinking it can be used as a choker as well. So
Yeah.
it looked very, very delicate and things. So this one is one more, and another one I have with a different color. So it's similar to that.
Oh,
So
that's so nice.
these are the hair
It's
accessories that I
beads,
have.
right? It's with the beads, right? They are the
Yes,
beads.
these are with the beads, with the smaller ones.
Yeah, yeah.
So and finally in my jewelry section, I have rings which I make.
Uh-huh.
So I have one with a gemstone one. So it's
Yeah,
just a butterfly with the gemstones.
yeah.
And then I have one with, these are mainly with gemstones that I make the rings. So it looks like, if you wear it, it'll look like this. So those are some, and all these are all these are adjustable rings. So there is another one with a pearl. So you
Yeah.
can just, for your size, you can just, since it is just adjustable on this side, you can just, any size can, it can fit any size basically. And there's another one which I had made. So it's quite a big one. This one is with copper. So I'm on
Yeah.
this side.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
it's
that's
quite a
lovely.
big, so it
Yeah.
stays like so. Those are the smaller rings which I make are the easier ones, which I make are these ones. So they are just it's just like simple ones,
Okay.
and
So
so you
you
can
anyone who doesn't have any idea how to make.
yes because they are very simple, so it's easy for me. Then I don't need to use it much, so it's yeah. And so that's about what there are so many other things which I have, but I think it's too much to go on and on. So I guess that's all I will show you today
I see
for
that,
the
and like to see what you're passionate about and what you do. It's so different, like handmade items give that personal touch, and it's so special. And there's so much
yes
love and warmth in there.
And
So,
there are lots of mistakes also which happen when you're making a piece. But then
yes.
I have there is this lady who I actually started following for the wire wrapping one. So
Uh-huh,
she's in US, and she is known as Nicole Hannah. And
uh-huh,
it's like from her I learned earlier. I was like, whenever I would make a mistake, I would undo the whole thing and I would like do it
yeah,
again. Then
yeah,
she mentioned somewhere that you don't need to do that because it has a story. Because maybe when you were you were thinking of something else, or something would have happened, you just got up and you left that place, you went to, your fries were burning or whatever was happening, so you come back and you start. So that's but that there is a story, so it's like, let it be, it's fine, like, then I realized, yeah, why not? So like, only
yeah.
and that's
You do
what she
that
said. Others others don't know that there's a mistake, because you are making it. Then I realized, yeah, that's true. So now I let it be the pieces as it is. And if it's like really a big mistake that it's you
you can
can it's really too big, you have to think, then I make changes. Otherwise I just let it be as it is. So that's what I've learned. So it's, yeah, they do have so many stories in them.
yeah. Okay, excellent, excellent. So what else? While you're doing that, I just wanted to show the viewers, and I was meant to wear a different sari, but since you were wearing Mekhla Chador, anyway, this one doesn't match. So I'm just showing them what I have. This is from you, Shantana. I
Oh
bought
yes,
two.
yes, yes, I remember that during our first meet.
No, I still haven't. Like, I know I was planning to wear it on a black sari and it looked good. I had a plain black sari. And anyway, I did not get the opportunity, but I just wanted to kind of like, showcase. Oh, where am I going? Sorry. Showcase this jewelry there. So this is what Shantana made.
Thank
Beautiful.
you, Hiba.
Yeah, I'm just reserving that for my black sari that matches my
Okay,
black.
okay.
So what other things do you do? I do see a lot of crochet work with you.
Yes, actually, the story about crochet is, there is a story there too, because
Uh-huh.
as I was doing my wire wrapping, I didn't realize, because there was nobody to learn. If you learn from somebody, like what things you need to do to avoid aches and pains. But since it was, for me, it was like, I was so passionate, I would carry on for hours without realizing, sit at a stretch for 5 hours, because this takes a lot of patience and time, and you don't realize how time goes by. So it was like 5 hours I would sit at a stretch without stretching in between or anything. I didn't know we needed breaks in between. So because of
Yeah.
that, I had shoulder pain, and it was very
Oh,
severe in between, that I was not really able to work, and I had to go to the physio. I had to get physiotherapy done, and a lot of things in it. So at that time, it was like, I didn't, if I'm not doing my making jewelry, I don't know what I can do,
what
because it's very restless and like, I need to do something. So that is how then I was thinking, I've never ever done crochet ever in my life. So it was during that was during the COVID times when we had lockdown, and also I was like, what do I do next? So that was when I thought, why not just try crochet, because it looked quite interesting. Then I got the yarn, and then I started, and then I realized it was easy on my shoulder. Then I said, not bad. Like, when I can't do the jewelry making, let me do the crochet work. So that's how the crochet came in. I started doing crochet. So that's the story behind my crochet work. So, so I can show you a few
um
of the things that I have made.
before you go, mom is waiting to go. I just wanted to showcase what mom has done
Oh, sure.
on the crochet. So I'll just show her. Um, So she did this beautiful bag for me. She
Wow.
did it. She won't use. She's going to leave that. So this is the acrylic kind of yarn
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
plus wool combined. So it's like two strands. She used that and she made this. One of
It's
our
so
friends,
beautiful.
yeah, and I have a few sarees in this color, like it's different shades of purple. So pink, a little bit of pink and purple there. One of our friends had made, she only showed us a picture and mom just copied it straight away and she made this. So I said, Okay, I'm gonna have that. She just made it when she
Wow.
came, and she's still to finish. This is like a beanie for a little one. Uh,
I think on this side.
yeah, hang on.
Yes.
I have to focus properly. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I just made a beanie today.
So she has done that, and
Okay.
she's done a few actually. And this is another set. She wanted to do it as a set, but somehow she stopped. It's just a baby, like a cardigan.
That's very beautiful.
Yeah, it's just plain, but yeah, she ended up doing this, and she loves this red color a lot. Like, majority of her sarees will be in red. And
I love red too.
yeah, or do you? And she made this
Yes,
a sweater kind of thing. It's a cardigan. She's going to wear this in shirt.
that's
It's
lovely.
neatly fit. And, yeah, she made that. And anyway, she was feeling cold. Like, I was wanting to tell her, you can wear your sweater.
That's so nice. That's lovely.
Like, yeah, she's focusing on that. So,
Yes.
yeah, that's what she made. And for Mother's Day, my son gave her a few different colors of wool. And she said, what
Oh,
am I doing? Oh, what am I doing? Then she said, okay, I'm going to make you a sweater. So she's making a kind of like a sweater for me with all
so
multiple bright
so
colors.
sweet. That's yeah, that's wonderful and nice.
You'll be seeing me in this uh, bright colored wool very shortly as soon as she finishes. So this is what she has done. Oh, and she has done knitting as well. And this is a knitted sweater.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Yeah. So she has done all of this.
That's so nice.
She wants to go, but I'm telling her to sit so that she can see what you are showing.
I don't have as much patience as Auntie has, so I don't make things which take too much.
Oh, no. I have seen you. I have seen your Instagram page, and it's so lovely. You have done so
Thank
well.
you. Thank you. So this is the beanie which I just made today. So it's a rainbow beanie. So
Ah,
I love the color. So it's like I said, okay, let me try this one. So that's a
oh,
beanie,
that's nice.
and uh, and I make this smaller thing. So this is again a sling bag.
Back.
And I'm very fond of making flowers, so it's like I want to put it everywhere. So so this is one of them. So it's just a
Is that
sling.
wool? What have you used? Is that wool or
I've
yarn?
used I usually work with acrylic yarn only. So it's
Uh-huh.
because I find it more comfortable, especially the 8 ply one is more comfortable. The other I'm more comfortable. Not I don't know about the others. You can use any yarn that you wish, but then I
Yeah.
prefer working with the acrylic one. It's easier. And sometimes I do work with this cotton as well because for
Yeah.
some of the baby stuff that I do and all that, so I prefer
Yeah.
to use the cotton for them. So that is
Yeah.
there. Then again, I had made a top for my daughter, so there's again has a small little flower in it.
I had a similar one. Maybe I have to dig out the photo. That used to be my mom made it. I was in high school, and I used to wear that every single time. And friends of mine used to tease me, "Oh, again you're wearing the same thing." At that time we didn't know the importance of handmade ones, but now we realize that was special.
Exactly, now we realize how special they are. Very true. And so this is one more top which I had made. So this one is just from one ball of yarn. So it had beautiful colors. So I thought I could use the same thing on both sides. So it looks very pretty, and this this is very versatile. So you can either wear it. I wear it with a sari at times. I can wear it with the
Yeah.
jeans, or just just under a shirt. So it's very
Correct.
convenient. You can
So did you
wear it
say that
anytime.
you used only one ball?
Yes, yes.
Seriously?
That yes, because that
Oh,
was I think 50 grams. So it had this. It had the whole thing was this. The colors went from it basically had different colors in it. So it
yeah.
is just one that I used, and it could be used. You can wear it both sides
Both
basically. So
sides.
it's fine.
Yeah.
So and then I have some. So the things I make, it's like you can wear it as a skirt or as a top. So this is one of them. So you can just wear it as a skirt here. This is
Yeah.
just a thing. So yeah, so it can be worn as a skirt, or you can just use it as a
This
tank top.
one is an acrylic yarn.
Yes, yes. This is also
Okay.
acrylic. So
Yeah.
if you want to wear it as a skirt, you just tie it there. And if you want to use it as a tank top or thing, so you can just, instead of putting it there, you can just tie it around your neck. So you can use it
Oh,
as a top or a skirt. So it's just up to you,
wonderful.
whatever you want to use it as. And then, so this is again another one which I am yet to finish. So this is a blouse.
Uh-huh.
So, and this is the back. So the back will have the tie. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that would be one. So this is I have a similar one which is complete. So yeah. So this is another
Oh,
one, and the back is it's like this. So you can just tie it up. So it
tie it
just
up.
has a yeah. So behind is just with a tie.
Ah, I have to ask mom to do one for me.
It's,
When
yeah, I know. And these don't really take too much of your time, Hema. So that's why I like making them.
even I can do crochet. I was telling you that I'm going to dig out my treasure, but
Yes.
for I don't know for what reason I couldn't find it. I tried everywhere, I couldn't find it. Then I said, okay, forget it. I'm not getting it because I during my school days I used to crochet. Yeah, the sari blouse, just the sleeve part. We used to crochet this.
Okay.
Just this part,
This
like
part,
this
yes, the border part.
part. Whatever. It's like a blouse, but that used to be handmade. Like, we used to crochet that in different colors or maybe matching. So I have done that, and I have done tassel for my saris, and I have literally crocheted. I used to crochet for my hankies. I used to use a lot of hankies those days. Only after coming here, hankies are replaced by tissues. So,
Yes,
of course,
true, true. I still have a few hankies.
and those hankies used to be neatly crocheted, and I had a stack of them. For some reason, I couldn't find it wherever it is, but it's very safe. But I just couldn't figure out where it was. I tried everywhere. I couldn't. I have a stash of
It's too safe.
I have a stash of them, like with beautiful. Still, the thread is still there. Like I know since 19. I finished my high school in 1980. So then, at that time, whatever thread I had bought, it's all the silk thread. It's still there in that stash. I'm just about to find out where it is. So that's what I used to do. So I love crocheting, but even with those ones, I have done maybe a few line, not few lines. I would say maybe one line all put together because mom had done it with a nice tension, so I didn't want it to spoil that.
Yeah,
So I just let it
yeah,
go.
because we all have a different tension when we use it. Whatever we
Yeah,
do, yeah,
correct,
true.
correct.
So I as like Auntie loves red, I too love the red color. So, so
Oh,
this
this
is
is
the
so pretty.
this is the bralette which you can wear with your blouses. So it's just there,
Uh-huh.
and a slightly backless one. So the back is just this much.
Oh, that's
Let me just.
cute.
So
So
that's
if
the
and
way.
there's flowers in there, so it gives that like nice look there.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So that is one, and
Uh-huh.
another slightly different design that I have. So these are all
Uh-huh.
Bralettes don't really take too much of time, so it's like too much of patience too. So this is one more. So and they come with a back size. So if any size can fit. So it's quite convenient.
Yeah,
So of course, I do make with customized orders as well, like as per the size. So that also I work on that. And I have these organizers which I worked on. So
oh
you can
yes,
just put in your little things, whatever is it. I think I still have something here. Yeah, I see that I do find my daughter's things when she uses it. So yes,
yeah,
this is one
yeah.
and the similar one. I'm very fond of blue too, so I have one more of the. You can just hang this up, and so yeah, so those
Oh,
are fun.
beautiful.
And I do have a table runner as well, which I had made. I wanted
Oh,
to make flowers, so these are pansies which I had made.
yeah.
So this is the table runner which I did
So have you
sometime.
attached those flowers after
Yes,
you finish?
I had a bead in between, so I attached it separately to the I made the pansies separately and then attached them to this. So that is
So
one.
you
And
that one you did the squares and then aligned it in
yes,
there.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. So I first the squares and then I made the pansies and then bead and
Yeah.
then stuck it there. Yes. And a small little, this one is a
Oh,
small
like
little rose.
so
So,
cute.
so just you can match and take with your sari and all that. Just put it.
Yeah.
Yes. And then I have one more bag. So it's these, I make some small, so you can just,
Oh.
so there is one more here. So it's just a bag like that. And so a few tops which I made. So,
Yeah.
so this is another one. This will be nice for the summers. So it is
Yeah.
just a shell one. So again,
Yeah.
it's easier to have it like a tank top. So you just
Yeah.
tie it, and
Over the
again,
top.
the back is like this. So
Oh,
that is
lovely.
one. And then one more top, which is just like you can wear it with jeans or anything. So again, these are again all come with the back ties, so you can just tie them up and that's it. So I
Ah.
think I have shown you all the crochet work that I intended to.
Beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful.
Thank
Beautiful.
you.
It's so nice to see you share all of those crafty work which you have done. I know it takes a lot of time, and now the perception has changed. Like, in those days, handmade was like, see, mom used to make handmade ones. And at that time, it was a livelihood for us because, like, because of circumstances and everything, like, mom was independent and she used to crochet, she used to make dolls, she used to stitch and everything. And that was an opportunity for me to learn as well. And
Yes,
gradually, like, once you learn and everything, but now she doesn't do any of that. But after coming here, she said, okay, I just want to do this. I said, okay, why not try again? So she has done it probably after so many years, like, coming here. She said, okay, I'm going to do that. So that's how she ended up doing it. But like now we kind of like realize what handmade items are and how special they are, isn't it?
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, yeah, I know. So that's the special touch there, like, and you make it with so much passion and love. So it's a nice feeling to wear as well. So excellent, excellent. Thank you, Shantana, for sharing your journey. And
My pleasure.
yeah, mom is leaving. It's a bit cold. Like I just can't put the air con because it makes a funny noise. And then it
Okay.
kind of like just on top of the camera and like it kind of does airway kind of thing, and it's kind of like blurry. So I figured it out like 2 or 3 times, like it wasn't clear. I was just wondering like what the problem is, and then I realized it was because
The acorn.
so mom was feeling cold, like she was just eager to get out.
It's pretty cold. It's pretty cold actually.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So it's nice to share your journey and what you do, and it's a beautiful thought, like donating it to the charity as well. So whatever small you do, it's going to the charity, and that's the very special feeling,
Yes,
ladies, if you have got any requests, Shantana is the one to approach. And she's approachable, as I mentioned. There are ways that you can connect. So please do connect with her and request whatever you want. And those crochet ones are so beautiful. Perhaps maybe even I should start doing one now. No
Yes,
time.
you should. You should. And I'll just quickly show you the paintings that I have, a few that I wanted to show you. Okay. I'll just-
Yes, please. You can do the beadwork and you can do the painting. Oh, is that a painting?
Yes, this
Oh,
is a
wow.
Ganesha painting.
Yeah.
So I just my younger one does painting. So like
So what did
she
you use there? What's the medium?
I use acrylic paint.
Acrylic paint.
Yeah,
Okay.
acrylic paint on canvas. So my
And
younger one is the one who actually paints, and looking at her, I was like, why don't I also try? And so she's like, yeah, why don't you try? Come join me. And then I said, oh, not bad. I think I'm quite interested. So that's how painting, I started painting. So this is another one which I had done with the knife painting, I think that's called. I'm not very sure
oh, with the
about the
knife. Oh, yeah. See,
yes,
like knife
yes,
and fork. You
yes.
just put a fork in there and then make it into a
Uh,
design.
Those are the I think they are the painting knives that we got, and then so I said let's just try on that. So again, watching YouTube videos and things like that. So that was
Yeah.
one. And
Yeah.
I basically did most of them from the YouTube video. So this is one more of lady.
I've seen this on your Instagram page. Yeah.
Yes, so that is one, and another one which I love this one.
Oh, just
So
carefree. Oopsie
so
daisy.
yes, it's so true. So these are some of the paintings that I've done, and I have a few. So yeah, so
Oh, that's
that's
awesome. That's
that's how
really,
my
really.
journey started for painting.
Oh, excellent, excellent. Shantana, it's been a pleasure to have you on my platform, and I'm sure there were some comments coming in here. All are looking beautiful. Very nice sari. Love your work, Shantana. Is that all? Come
Thank
on,
you.
ladies. I need more comments, more feedback. That's okay. That's okay. And sometimes there would be a good number, sometimes there won't be a good number, but gradually people do watch the videos, which is
Yes.
available on the Sari page. So that should all be good. So Shantana, let us wind this off. Thank you very much for coming
Thank
again.
you
And
so much for having me.
pleasure, pleasure. It's a pleasure to have you. And ladies, Shantana and I will be signing off. But before that, watch out for the next week's session, which will be announced on Sunday. And I will be looking forward to having you all again next Wednesday at the same time, same day. And Hema and Shantana signing off. Bye for now. Bye,
Thank you,
ladies.
everybody. Bye. See you.
See you.